Imagine waking up one morning and realizing that the retirement you've spent your whole life building could vanish. Just like that. That's exactly what happened to Mark and Linda Harrison in Naples, Florida. They had over $5.2 million saved, diversified across traditional investments, real estate, and a sizable 401k. But in early 2023, after back-to-back bank collapses and inflation climbing higher than it had in 4 decades, they knew something had to change. And they're not alone. According to the latest CPI data, inflation may have cooled slightly, but it's still sticking above 3%, eating away at purchasing power. Meanwhile, whispers of another Fed rate hike are rattling markets. Even President Trump recently warned that the economy is heading toward a cliff, citing ballooning national debt and shaky foreign policy. So the question becomes, how do you preserve a 5 million plushers nest egg in times like these? Mark and Linda found their answer by moving $512,470 of their 401k into a self-directed gold IRA. And here's the kicker. It all started with a free guide, the same one I'm going to tell you about in just a moment. But let's step back. Most retirees are told the same thing. Stocks, bonds, mutual funds, just ride it out. But what happens when the ride gets bumpy and the brakes are gone? When banks failed in California and New York last year, even seasoned investors panicked. Because it wasn't just about a bad quarter, it was about whether their money was truly safe. Gold, on the other hand, has no CEO that can mess it up. No earnings report. It's not backed by empty promises or creative accounting. It's real, it's tangible, and in times of uncertainty, it shines. And if you're thinking, okay, I get it, but I don't want to take all my money and put it in gold, good. Because you don't have to. A gold IRA lets you roll over just a portion of your retirement account, tax-free, into physical gold securely stored in your name. That's what Mark and Linda did. And now, they sleep better at night, knowing that no matter what the market does tomorrow, a portion of their wealth is rooted in something real. Here's the part they told me they appreciated most. There were no pressure sales tactics, no free silver coin gimmicks, and no call centers in another country. Just a 15-minute educational call with a real expert who walked them through everything, one-on-one. Education first, always. So if you're a retiree with over $100,000 in a 401k, IRA, or similar retirement account, this is your invitation to get the same free gold IRA guide that started it all for them. And there's absolutely no obligation, just education. You worked too hard to build your nest egg. Now it's time to protect it. Get the free guide, book the call, and take the first step toward making sure your legacy lives on, not in volatility, but in value. Because if not now, when?